Hey y'all, it's your girl Miracle, and we back with Sisterhood Combos. And of course, we got my co-host Creole Barbie in the building. So, guys, today is special edition. Go ahead and tell them what it is, sis.
All right, you guys. So I know everybody that's watching right now is familiar with the viral game called Rock, Paper, Scissors.
That's
Rock,
right.
Paper, Scissors.
That's
All
right.
right. Rock, Paper, Scissors Taco Tuesday edition. All right. Because today is Taco
Today
Tuesday.
is Taco Tuesday.
So I was thinking, like, I want to play this game so bad. But what better way to play it than actually having it with tacos?
Right. Because she got
Yeah.
tacos for y'all. They in the building.
So the objective of the game is to see if we can stay eating the most. So
Right.
we don't want to lose, okay?
That's right.
Now, if we do lose, we have to actually get up, step out the camera, come back, and then redo it over again. So this is going to be a fun game.
Right.
I hope you guys enjoy. And are you ready to go?
So, okay, let me just ask this because I don't think that we'll be able to keep getting out of the
Well,
camera.
that's true.
So, we should think of another strategy. What do you guys think in the live? What is another strategy that we can use instead of getting up and running? Because we still do have to record, y'all. And I don't want me and her coming back to the table like,
Out of breath.
and we got to eat the tacos. And then let me tell y'all something. She made these beautiful drinks. She got an ornament and she threw a drink in there, y'all, and it say "'Tis the season." Yeah, sister girl be putting some stuff together, and it's actually cute.
Doesn't it remind you of the Grinch?
It
Uh
does.
huh.
I didn't even think about that, like the red hat with the green body.
Yeah.
So, when y'all let us know another strategy or a way that we could do to do the rock paper scissors challenge, I think, okay, I came up with one.
Okay, what is it?
I feel like if we get the questions wrong, we should do like tell a truth about ourselves, like something embarrassing.
Okay, so if we do rock, paper, scissors
Mm-hmm.
and we lose, then not only that we can't eat, but we have to say something that is a
A bad experience
experience
for us
or
anytime in life.
okay. All right, I can get
Can
you
you
with
give it
that.
that? Okay.
Yeah, we can do that.
Well, before we get started, y'all, first things first, Christmas is 8 days away. Are you
Definitely.
guys excited? I know I am. I'm ready to see the smile on my kid's face. But furthermore, I also wanted to let you guys know that I do see y'all. We see y'all. Y'all have been doing y'all big one, especially for my supporters, the one that came on there and commented and said, "Hey, we're going to help you out with the toy drive for those foster kids." Because look, we care about all the babies, especially around the holiday time, because you guys don't know what they're going through, and we don't know what they feel, around the holidays. They don't have parents. Some have parents, some don't. But either way it goes, I appreciate everybody that came on there, whether they had a positive comment. For those that actually did donate, I appreciate you guys, whether it's big or small, whatever I came up with is what I came up with. I'm just glad that I was able to give something.
Absolutely.
You guys never know, what you can do to change somebody's day. But make sure, one more thing, sis, we got to always encourage them. Y'all need to vote. Vote, 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 vote. Please, guys, we are cutting it close because I am going to announce probably like the middle of January is what I said last time, right?
For
For
sure.
what city we were going to be going to, which probably be like late February. Well, take that back, mid February. Sister girl got them some things coming up.
Um,
Uh oh, tell me.
I honestly, because we do live in the Midwest,
That's right.
I think it would be more beneficial to travel during the spring.
Okay, I can agree with that. Nice weather. We don't have to worry about going somewhere then coming back getting sick. Y'all know that it's gonna happen.
Yeah, for
It's
sure.
cold these days.
It is. It
I don't
is.
do the cold. I mean, I don't like the heat either.
Yeah,
I'm a fall girly. I'm like, God knew what he was doing when he made my birthday in October
for
because I
sure.
don't like height. I don't like too much hot and I don't like too much cold. So I'm just right there in the middle.
Definitely, definitely.
But guys, please, please, please. So I guess we're gonna go ahead and just shoot for late spring next year, meet and greet. But we still need you guys votes. Please vote, 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 vote. So Q&A of the day.
Oh, yes.
Let's get into that.
Okay, so this is actually something that I feel like is really important, Miracle. You know, when these type of questions come,
Uh huh.
I really wanted to bring it to the podcast. So this is something that I really want to ask you.
Okay.
Now, if anyone else has their insight, be sure to comment in the comment section below what you guys think about these topics that we ask on Q&A.
That's right.
So the first thing I want to talk to you about is this, Miracle, because I often see this a lot. And it is, why do women often not hold their men accountable for financial situations? Instead, they exploit or use exploitation tactics to whom they love or love them for financial gain.
And see, okay, good question. Um, More so, when a woman exploits any, okay, let's just get to the deeper root of the problem. How can you say you love somebody, but in the same breath, you so quick to throw them under the bus when something don't go your way? Because that's what's happening.
Yes.
When something is not, when you get that, you get yes, 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 all year round, 24/7,
For
12
sure.
months, 365 days a year. But the minute that your husband or your boyfriend, whatever you may call him, he says no, you go and exploit him. So here's my question to you, sis. Is that real love?
No, but the question that I want you to tap in on,
Mm-hmm.
it's not so much of the relationship. Why do women don't hold their man accountable? So I'm gonna dig deep.
Okay.
Basically, you see a woman that is going through a financial struggle with her man,
Okay.
but instead of holding him accountable, he might not work. He might do work,
Ooh.
but he might not is taking on the responsibility to provide for the family as
Yeah.
he should. So this woman then goes out, maybe go to a friend or maybe go to her family member and say, "Hey, I need X, Y, and Z,"
That's embarrassing.
instead of holding the person that she's laying down with every night
Accountable.
accountable. Why do they do that? But they exploit people that actually love them for
Yeah.
financial gain. And I see this often.
Now see, okay, because that was a extremely good question. But before I get into that, what is she doing?
Well, she might work,
She might work. Okay.
or she might not work,
Okay.
because I see it on both ends of the spectrum. A lot of times I see these women that are actually working,
Mm-hmm.
but then they have these men, and these men may have a job. They may work every now and then, or they
Right.
may not work. Or they may work and have a good job,
Baby.
but still they won't pay those bills or make sure that whatever financial obligations they have in that household
Okay.
be met. They rather let them go outside and basically, as in other words, panhandle for their needs.
Right. So the first word that came to me in answering your question, it came out pretty simple. Fear. A lot of women that don't hold, men or women that don't hold their spouse accountable for, not being financially responsible in the time of need. I see fear. Like, are y'all even in a situation where you're able to talk to your spouse to tell them how you feel? Because what would stop you from saying, hey, look, right now I know I work, or he may work, she may work, however it may go in your household. But when is a time to sit down and have a conversation and say, look, times is hard and I need you? What is wrong with that?
There isn't anything wrong with that.
So my question to you is, it depends on the situation. So give me an example.
I pretty much just cut it dry with the question. But
Okay.
listen,
I guess it just depends on the situation because everybody's situation is different.
I always felt like this, Miracle.
Uh-huh.
And I want to see if you can relate to me on this one.
Okay. Okay.
This is how I feel because I'm very traditional when it comes to certain views and values.
Right.
Women are quick to get upset when people voice their outside opinion on things.
Mhm.
But I was always taught this, and I even did this in my prior relationships. If you don't want nobody in your business, number
'em
one
out.
thing is you keep them out.
Mhm.
How you keep them out is when it comes to whatever's going on in that household financially.
That's right.
If that man can't get up and get it, then you don't go outside that household to ask for it.
That's right. Because what does the Bible say?
A man who don't work don't eat.
They don't eat, sweetie.
So
So you shouldn't be the one going out trying to be the provider. You're trying to take a man's position and you're out of order.
hello.
There it is. You out of order.
Hello. And I see that a lot of times with women. You know, they go out, they do all these things for these men, and then they mess around, they get broke. Now they're going to go and ask other people for things.
Right.
You don't do that.
You're out of order.
Yeah, it's time that you sit and be the woman. Let him figure it out.
That's
if he
right.
can't figure it out, I need to go ahead and move exit because at the end of the day, I can do bad by myself.
Right. Because a man's gonna when they come in and they know who they are within God and themselves. They're gonna automatically know their position. They're gonna know their purpose. Every man has a purpose, especially when it comes to their family.
Absolutely.
They're going to know their purpose. They're going to know what is their ambitions and what is their drive. You got some men, like she said, out here that don't care to work. That makes the woman do everything. And then they wonder why women are masculine.
Exactly.
I'm just saying, the woman is OFO. If you don't know what that means, you are out of order. And I only said OF because I didn't want to say OOO. Sounds awkward.
I feel like you're supposed to be a helpmate, not a provider.
Not a provider.
And that's where people get everything messed up at.
Yeah.
But moving along.
Moving along.
Because, we still got to do and continue these conversations.
That's right.
All right. Now, another thing is I want to talk about is KC. His name is Kaysen, but I call him KC. Now, he actually revealed one of his girlfriends. Well, I'm not going to say one of his girlfriends because she's not one of his girlfriends. She is his girlfriend. And you guys may know her. Her name is Aaliyah. She's actually TikTok famous. And she's
What is her
a
name?
really big influencer here on TikTok, bro. Her name is Aaliyah.
Aaliyah, I don't think I've seen her yet, but she might come down my feed pretty soon.
Yeah, she's a gorgeous girl. Very, very gorgeous. One thing that KC did, he actually went ahead and had her on his stream. Now, y'all know KC is very popular here on the internet world. So he has a lot of people tuning in when he actually goes on his streams, right?
Right.
But y'all know the comment section association can be nasty as hell.
Yeah.
Y'all can get down with some get down.
That get
Y'all
down with the get down.
y'all can cause people to actually go commit some type of crimes
Yeah.
or off they self.
Go to jail.
But honestly, this is one reason why I'm really particular about posting my relationship on social media.
Break it down to
So-
me, sis.
Because I feel like I'm a very private person
Mhm.
and I want to just keep the energy where it's at.
That's
I feel
right.
like we have a beautiful relationship.
Yeah.
And I really want to keep that energy going. I don't want any outside influences or negative energy to
Yep.
interject.
Yep.
I feel like right now it's in the baby stage. And
Yeah.
in order for me to actually protect it and actually enjoy what I'm doing, who I'm with, I chose not to put it publicly.
And that's your choice. But I wanted to throw something in there to not interrupt you, but throw something out there. Even if you did say, hey, Peekaboo, this my man, it ain't nobody's business. Listen, y'all. What people think of you is none of your business. At the end of the day, if you know you're secure within yourself and God, nobody can influence you. Because I feel like love is a beautiful thing you should always want. Like me, I'll be like, hey, my man, my man, my man, you know?
That's true.
But I mean, that's not for everybody. So
Right.
don't get me wrong, sis. I'm just saying, even if you, like, eventually
I'm
changed
listening.
your mind and then was like, I'm ready to share just maybe one picture or let them know what his name is. don't care about what people judgment is, because you know they're going to have something to say whether you're doing good or bad.
And then y'all know too, I'm from Louisiana.
That's
I was
right.
born in Jefferson Parish,
She
New
from the
Orleans,
NOLA.
from the NOLA, y'all. That's where the name come from. But you know, we are big on curses.
Yeah.
We're big on how people can object certain type of energies in your life.
That's right.
And I've been there countless of times. And one day, who knows, maybe when things get where they need to be.
That's right.
You know, when maybe when he come up with that rain,
They doing a big one in that live.
I might go ahead and do what I gotta do with that note. But I want to bring up the comment section, okay? Because y'all know KC, he's 23 and he's doing really well for himself, okay? Now you would think when people actually are showing the world they boo, because men don't do that.
Yeah.
He got to be into you for him to present you to the world.
You know what's crazy? I hear this a lot because I ask my husband this all the time when we very first started dating. But he's not. The thing is, he's not like you said. Men don't do that. He's not a woman, so like what? I'll pop in every once in a while and post some family pictures or something. He's just like, I don't know them people. Who cares? I know what I got. But then like
Exactly.
sometimes he will come out every blue and be like peekaboo, like what I was basically telling you.
Exactly.
And you seen the post that he made not too long ago. So
He
I'm like,
did.
he does that every blue moon.
And you know, it was beautiful. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
When he paid homage to his
That's
wife,
right.
to his
That's
first
right.
lady of his
That's
castle.
right. That's right.
Now, y'all, some of the things that they said about KC and his relationship. Now, okay, so her name is actually Gabrielle Aaliyah. So let me go ahead and
Aaliyah.
reaffirm that, okay? That's who his girl is. That's who KC's girl is, okay? So this is what they have to say about her. From judging on the stream, she doesn't like him like that. Why does she wipe his kiss off? LOL. Then she saw the camera on her and she tried to play it off. All right. Here go another commenter. He need to date women that are already rich because these little girls are using him.
Yeah, that could be the problem too. Money is the root of all evil. And if you know you coming in meeting somebody that's probably not on your level, you still have to be careful until you are secure within that person. Because I mean, you might find out a year from now that they was not even what you was expecting, and it's okay.
But
Or it was bad.
that was coming for a woman. But women got to understand something, okay? When it
That
comes
wasn't even
to
a man saying that.
when it comes to men typically won't find women on their level financially. A lot of them prefer not to.
Yeah.
Okay? At the end of the day, we possess one thing and one thing only, all right? A woman's prized possession is her beauty.
That's right.
A man's value comes from his what? His money. So when people say, oh, well, you know, he got to get him a woman that's going to be on this level financially.
Yeah.
We can't say that because men don't care. When men around their homeboys and they telling the man, they homeboys like, look, I got a girl, I got a
this
shorty. You know, the number one thing they
You
gonna
don't
say
ever
is
hear
what?
them say, "Well, how much money she got?" Unless they're a user and are they a brokey?
Right.
I
'Cause
mean,
the first thing they gonna say is what? What she look like?
yeah, they're not gonna say, "Well, what's in her pockets?"
Show me
They
a
just don't
picture.
talk like that.
No, that's what we do.
Yeah.
When we come and say we got a man, we gonna say, like when I told you, I got a man. Oh, girl. What?
What's his career?
Yeah. What kind of money he got? What's them
And to
pockets
clarify, because I
checking
don't want
for?
nobody coming for us in them comments. No, we ain't no gold digger, but in the Bible, it does state that a man is the protector and the provider. So why would we go marry somebody and we know they can't protect or provide for us? That's just low standards
You setting yourself up.
for
One thing
failure.
my father always told me is never spread yourself thin amongst
That's right.
men. So that you got to keep your options open.
That's right.
And that's a lot of times what we as women don't do.
Yeah.
We too busy trying to go for who gets us the first. No, sometimes you gotta say if Daquan ain't gonna do what Daquan gotta do, I gotta move on to Sean, because Sean
That's right.
maybe gonna be here for the long haul.
That's right.
You know, financially, Sean gonna set me up for my future or our future. We're gonna build and get something.
That's
Daquan
right.
gonna have me as a baby mama and another number, and it's
that
not
ain't
gonna
cool.
go nowhere.
It's gonna be drama for the rest of your life. You ain't gonna have no peace. First thing first, like we talked about this before in one of our series, is don't just be out here sleeping with everybody. People share spirits. Those soul ties are real. You know, we've even talked about, what was his name again? I forgot his name off of Love and Hip Hop, where he said he felt like one of the women did voodoo on him.
We were talking about my boy, which is what
How
was that
I'm having a
boy's
brain
name?
fart,
The
but I
light
know
skinned
his
dude with
name.
the dreadlocks. I can't think of his name right now, actually. What's his name? Damn, what was
I
that?
can't see your whole name in the live, but shout out to Israel. He been over there tapping the heck out that screen. Thank you. We thank you. We appreciate you.
Oh my God.
How did we just forget his name?
that quick?
That's crazy.
I'm gonna have to Google it now. What was his name?
Think. I'm just having a brain fart. But
Yeah.
long story short, he basically talked about in his interview how he felt like, you know, he was for the streets at one point in time, and now he's finally settling down. He had a little girl, been kind of having a difficult time. Baby had to have, like, I think 3 surgeries, 2 or 3. And he was talking about in this interview that, you know, just from having sex with a woman prior to her, he feel like that voodoo was placed on him. That stuff is real.
It is.
So, like, you have to be careful who you laying down with. It's not always about the pockets. Look at the insides, too, because everything that glitter ain't gold, baby. Let me tell you, you could be walking around looking like the baddest thing on earth. But if your inside is black, sweetheart, or sir, it don't even matter.
Speaking of inside black and sweetheart and sir don't matter, what you think about this, Miracle?
Uh-oh, what is it?
All right, so Cardi B and Offset has their split, right?
Yes.
They're no longer together, and we know this to be true, right?
Right.
However, they are actually out seeing other people. Now, I saw a video where Offset walking with an unknown female. She looks to be Latina, can't tell.
Does he favor Cardi? I mean, does she favor Cardi?
I'm going to keep it real. Sometimes when men get that certain kind of woman, you're not going to see that no more.
Nope.
So she does not favor Cardi. However, and it really wouldn't matter if she does or don't, Miracle.
Mm-hmm.
You know, or she's pretty or she's not.
Well, I was just saying that to say that sometimes men, when they haven't completely moved on, they go find something that look like their last one.
So do you think that if you don't... No, we're not going to go there.
No, say it. No. Now I'm curious. She got to say it.
Okay, so what would you do, right? You and your husband. Now, I know that's your ride or die, right? Y'all 2 toes in, right?
Right.
So, y'all call it quits, right? What would you do if you see your husband with a woman that looked like you?
Baby, she my inspiration.
Shut up, Miracle.
You asked me. I'm telling you.
Like, what would that make you feel?
I'm higher than that. I'm better than that because you went and got a look-alike.
Yeah. But it also feels like
you didn't completely
you're not
move
over
on.
me.
Yes.
Why would you get somebody that looking like me?
Yeah, you didn't
ain't
move
over
on.
me.
You doing something in the meantime, between time, because you think it's cute and it's fun. But let me tell you, them feelings only last for so long, sweetheart. Then they prevail. And then what you gonna do when your face fall and hit the ground?
It's a temporary bad day.
There you go.
To a heart pain.
But that whole little situation, I'm over it. I don't even like talking about it. Cardi B and Offset ought to be ashamed of themselves because first thing first, I love both of their music. And I felt like they were always this couple. They were together for so long. No matter how it ended, they should have never got on social media. But I can defend Offset just a teensy bit. Cardi B, I feel like she forced him to put it on the internet because a lot of the times he would have interviews and make statements saying like, I don't even know why she went on Instagram and put this. Because most of the time, men don't want that out there anyways. Regardless of what he did, you knew what he was about, and you kept taking him back. Not only that, you are a mother. One day their kids are going to come across these vlogs and see how ignorant both of them acted on social media.
This is something that I really thought about. And what women have to realize is that when we deal with men, we have to be particular about what kind of history he has.
That's right.
Because a lot of men do have history, and we know
Yeah.
this. You know, they have things that's unfinished in their
Well,
life.
I will also say too, sis, it depends on the person.
Yes, it does.
Because if a man really sees value in you, if a man really is desired to be with you, if he's motivatedly wanting to be in a committed, 100% committed relationship, he will change. Nothing in his past will hold him back. He will have some hiccups along the road, but who's perfect?
So would you get a man like Offset, knowing how he treated Cardi B? Would you be the one to sit here and want to take that risk?
No, I would not, because you've already proven that you are unstable with women. And what woman likes an unstable man when it comes to a relationship? Nobody.
Unless you're a fun girl. Fun girls don't
Fun
care.
girls don't care. But then that means you're not 100% committed to being in a healthy relationship. You just want to be a hoe.
So
Now, you know, some women them been through their whole phases. I don't know what that is. I never knew what it was. The longest whole phase I ever had was just dating all the time, but I never slept with them. So I don't know what a whole phase is. Whole phase.
well, you know that whole phase is when you ain't got no commitment, but all you want to do is commit.
I
to
feel
one
like
thing
that's just a
only.
phase you go through. That's something that you've been curious about. I don't even think it's a whole phase. I think you just want to just give it up to it. And you got to be careful. It's too much stuff out here, y'all.
Now, speaking of that,
Uh-oh.
you know, with Cardi B and Offset and them being out with other people now,
Yeah.
the comment section, they had their input too,
What
Miracle.
did they say?
Now, do you want to hear what they got to
Okay,
say?
before you read, you got men and women, right? Men and women comments are majority women.
Well, it's a mixture.
Okay, so I want you to read the men first.
All right, so let's get to what the men have to say, actually. Now, John, well, I can't say the man's name. I shouldn't be saying his name. But anyway, he happened to say, and we give a fuck why. So that's what one of the guys had to say about
I'm not
this.
gonna lie, I kind of thought about that. Like, why is they a topic of discussion? Like, this is insane. And you know what's crazy? Before I even throw us off, y'all got to be careful too what y'all putting y'all energy into, because sometimes y'all are completely blind and distracted from what's really going on in society. But go ahead and finish this.
All right, so another one is this. And this is actually
Another
a really
male,
good,
right?
This is
Okay.
a male, and this is actually a good point. This guy made, he said, another man created a broken home and a single mother. And that's very true.
That's true.
Because you were married to that woman and you chose not to commit to your vows. However, you let temptation come in with the trick of the enemy.
But why was temptation so easy for him? And you know why, and you can tell the camera.
Well, honestly, I don't know why, because I'm not living
Yes, you
him.
do. Temptation is really easy for a man that's not committed to himself with God. He
can see
don't.
that.
He didn't know who God is. He don't know. I mean, he may know who of God and who God is, but you actually have to live in that purpose when you're in a marriage.
Then why are there so many people in church with bad things that they're doing?
Because guess what? The devil sit in the church too.
And I see that a lot in the
Why
church.
you think? I tell you all the time, we don't go to a physical church home. I have church right here in my home.
Okay, let me dig deep with you, Miracle.
Okay.
Because I want to ask you a really serious question
Okay,
now.
go ahead.
What do you see yourself as? Because I'm going to start with me, okay?
Uh-huh.
I'm not religious, because religious will make me having to pick a certain religion or denomination to be under and be a part of, right?
Okay.
So I feel like religion could sometimes be misconstrued with controlling people, especially Christianity.
Okay.
I see that a lot and I don't want to get too thick in this,
Yeah.
but I feel like it's more of a control factor, okay?
Okay.
For you to live a certain way and do certain things. But one thing that I do see myself as this is I'm very spiritual. So
That's
I'm
right.
more of a spiritualist. I do believe there's a higher power. All right?
That's right.
Whom call that higher power, that's on them.
That's
but
on
I know
them.
in my heart there is a higher power,
That's
okay?
right.
I do feel like there are energies and spirits that walk amongst us.
Mm-hmm.
Some good, some
Some bad.
bad. All right. Um, but to actually just sit and say, "Well, I'm from the Christian Baptist faith," I can't do it because I see people that are in these religions, and not just Christian Baptists, but other ones. They let me down every time when I see certain things they do.
Right. So you just basically had a bad experience. And that's okay. Don't feel bad for I mean, don't ever let somebody judge you for how you feel because everybody feel how they feel. So to answer your question, I am religious and I'm religious, but I'm not where I'm supposed to be.
Okay.
Because technically you are supposed to be religious in God, religious in like mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, all of that. There's a little bit of more work that I need to do, guys, but I am Baptist Christian.
Okay.
Baptist Christian. So I'm not just non-denominational. I'm not a Catholic. Any of that craziness. I'm a Baptist Christian. I was brought up in a Baptist church.
I like that.
So I feel like to each his own, but everybody has to get to know God for
You
themselves.
do.
Doesn't mean just because you say this is how I feel, doesn't mean you don't believe. It just means that you have to put a little bit more time and effort into it so you can know and understand more. Heck, I'm still learning a lot of stuff.
And what people don't understand this about me, before they get into the comments, I've been Christian my whole entire life. I also went and ventured off into other denominations,
Yeah.
such as
Oh, I want to know. I'm interested.
Muslim.
Muslim.
I did venture off into Muslim. I also ventured off into 7 Day Adventist.
What is
So
that?
I
I didn't even know about that.
so they actually feel like that Saturday is the Sabbath.
Yeah,
You see, so it's certain religions
I've
that
heard
I
that.
do go and I actually see, what they have going on
Yeah.
to understand and just to learn. But I was raised in Kojic.
Now, what is Kojic?
So I was raised like how your denomination was Baptist.
Uh-huh.
I'd have been to non-denominations and Christian, but I was raised under Kojic. And what Kojic is Church of God in Christ. That's the
Wow, I
Holiness
didn't even know
Church.
that.
And
You teaching me some stuff.
so if you ever been in under a Kojic leadership, Church of God in Christ, they're very, very strict. Meaning, I remember a time when I was a teenager and my sister, she used to like to wear makeup then. And they
Oh,
took
they
her in the
probably
church.
strict.
They made her wash it off.
Yeah.
And then we had to wear dresses to her. Our knees,
yeah.
and they wanted you to be so modest. Women aren't allowed to actually preach from the pulpit.
Right.
Women have to stand floor side.
That's right.
It's certain things, but
But
what
this is why I say too, though, you have to get to know God for yourself because is there anywhere in the Bible where God says women can't wear this?
no,
Is there anything in the Bible that says do this, do that? No, he said come as you are. You don't have to really even dress up to go to church, but a lot of us do.
we do.
I think it's a respect thing though. But there are people out there that can't go and buy suits or slacks or nice dresses. They have to come in t-shirts and sweats. But hey, he said come as you are because he always believed that the ones that come as they are, they're truly giving their heart.
But I ask you this: why are Christian people the most judgmental people?
Ooh.
Especially black people. I'm gonna put it out there because I didn't even been in all white churches, and when I go to a white church, those people are so inviting. They're so come as you
I
are.
feel like it's too much gossip in the black church. Gonna be honest. And they always want to be in your business. They have to learn how to separate the two. You can't be this can't be my church home, but then another thing, you want to know what I got going on in my under my roof. You can't do that.
But then here's the kicker too, Miracle. Say for instance, because I visit some church homes, right? Might not be my church home,
Okay.
but if I feel like this, just because you never saw me before and I walk in a church, you can't instantly feel or think that I'm not saved because
Yeah.
I'm a new person in that church.
I don't like that either, because they'll say, like, if you just because you knew, that means you need to give. They'll say re-give your life to the Lord, but how do you know I didn't give it to him?
Yeah, you don't know.
That
So,
was a good point.
I feel like if the Spirit of God is upon you and you know that you are really deep
Yeah.
with God,
Yeah.
then how come the Spirit didn't tell you that's
I'm
your
already saved.
or-
This is my child.
or that's your Christian sister over here?
Yeah.
You know,
That's a good question.
yeah. So I look at things like that. This is why I say I'm more of a spiritualist. I can see things on people. That's why I don't fool with a lot of people.
Yeah.
If I see it, I'm gone.
Yeah.
You know, but I don't want to drain everybody with this segment because we got to move on, Miracle.
We got to move on. And then in about 10 minutes, we can start the challenge. Give them a little something before we get on off of here.
Yeah, we got to give them a little something.
Something.
But I really want to go deeper with you, Miracle.
Okay, go ahead.
Miracle, are you ready to go deep today?
Yes, I'm ready to go deep.
Are you sure, Miracle?
I'm sure.
I mean, you got your black Barbie shirt on. Go ahead and show
I
everybody your
do.
black
I do.
Barbie. Go ahead and let them
Y'all
see what
see
the
that?
black Barbie working with.
And the shirt is actual factual. Ain't that right, sis?
It is, but you know what? I honestly always wanted you to change your name. I don't.
She do. She been talking about. We got a comment. One
Okay.
second, sis. Read the Bible, King James Version. It literally answers all of that. He just gave you something.
I like that.
And that was
Now, where should I start at though?
so Zio Israel. She asked. She wants to know where should she start. I honestly would say from the beginning. You have to start from the beginning. Go back to the Old Testament, the Book of Genesis, in order for it to make sense.
If you hear a person say this, I really want y'all to understand something. That's almost like talking to. It's almost like this. I was always taught if you want to minister the word of God, you have to put on your what?
What do you mean?
You have to put on your full armor shield.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Okay, I'm sorry.
So that means that your Bible was a shield. So not only tell somebody where to go at, I want you to pull out a particular part for me to read.
He said, basically what I said, Mr. Israel said, you always start from the beginning.
Okay.
Because I will only say that because if you start in the book of Psalms, it's not going to make any sense. Like
But what if
even
a person,
I catch myself restarting over reading the Bible just to understand it. But another thing too, here's some good advice is I don't read the King James Version. I read the Message because the Message kind of talks the way we talk nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Like, well, Jesus said, go up there and get that fish. It's not saying, well, thou art went and got that fish and made plenty, because some people don't understand the Bible that way.
Okay, so I got a question. I got a statement to make actually. If I'm saying that I feel as if Christian people are not actually doing the things that's necessary, such as they're casting judgment on people,
Yeah.
and they're not properly accepting individuals that's come, I don't feel like me starting from Genesis is a good factor, because when I go to the book of Genesis, it specifically talks about when God created man, right?
Mm-hmm.
He created all living things, but he made man what?
First.
He made man first. He also talks about when he made man was lonely and he did what? He got laid the man down, he brought female. Then what did the female do? The female actually went and she did what?
She ate from the tree and she wasn't supposed to.
Before God showed them everything of this life.
They didn't have to do nothing but just follow his rules. But see, that was the whole point, because God knew we were gonna sin.
But that's back to temptation. When you ask, well, why did Offset get tempted by cheating on Cardi B?
Well, what I said was so remember you said something about temptation. I said, well, to him, temptation is so easy to swindle on because the enemy knows that's his weak spot. If he was strong enough with this relationship in God, temptation is nothing to a man that is a man of God.
But guess what? Adam walked side by side with God in that garden. He still ate from that tree of life.
Yeah, but that was because of a woman.
Exactly. So it goes back to show.
Oh, you just made me realize something.
A point.
Yeah, you just
The message was Adam walked side by side with
Yeah.
God, and he still ate from a tree of
He
life.
sure did.
So if a man, people gotta realize something. When you are strong in your Christian faith,
Yeah.
the devil always come for you.
He sure do.
He's gonna send people your way to
Yep.
temptation.
And sometimes it's not even you.
Mhm.
It's other people, and because you're weak spirited, you can't see it. And he always gets the ones that are weak.
And honestly, I'm not gonna say that because I feel like I'm very strong in my faith.
Mm-hmm.
Now I see things I don't like,
Yeah.
and I speak on it. But I will say this. When I see a person that comes for me and I
Yeah.
don't mess with people,
Yeah.
that is the trick of the enemy
That
trying to
is.
throw me off of my sole purpose of life.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So there was an individual that went around and wanted to be a gossiper.
Yep.
All right?
Speak on
and
it.
spread gossip
That wasn't even valid.
amongst a person that don't mess with people.
Yep.
Okay? So that's nothing but the enemy trying to interject my sole purpose, knock me off my square.
Stop you from elevating.
Yeah, I've been on this job for quite some time now. I'm using this job to do a project over here, right?
Yeah.
Now, I met somebody at this job to do another
Right.
project over here, right?
Right.
But yet and still, this person wants to come and attack my spirit.
That's
Wants
right.
to tear me down
That's
and make me
right.
second guess myself as, am I valuable?
Yes.
Am I
You
who
are.
I say I am?
Yeah.
But my spirit is so strong and I'm headstrong to I don't interject or intertwine with what? I don't intertwine with
Foolishness, negativity.
I don't intertwine with gossiping unclean spirits. You see what I'm saying? When you have time to gossip, you creating yourself as an unclean spirit
Yeah.
because you're allowing the devil to use you in bad ways.
That's right.
So, in order not to engage with it, you just don't give it the energy.
And remember, sis, I was really upset.
I remember.
But she said something to me, and it made me think, like, y'all, sometimes somebody can just say something so simple, and you can think it's this small, but it matters this much. She was just like, I know you upset, but don't ever let them get you like that because it's just to stop your elevation. And so I was sitting on break, like, it made me think. No, because like for real,
Yeah.
it made me think. And I was like, yeah. I just jumped up and said, don't get mad. Go in there and do your job and go home.
That's it, because that spirit was the deter you from where you want to be.
Especially when you're happy, you got everything you want in life.
Yes.
And then when the devil don't like when you begin to elevate, because the elevation is only setting you up for more and more success. They don't like it. The devil come to kill, steal, and destroy, and that's it.
Because think about it. He has those, and I'm not trying to make this a Bible study.
Right,
But
right.
because we're talking,
This
I really
is deep though.
want to get on this. He has those already.
Mhm.
Their souls are lost.
Yeah,
So he's not going to send temptation to them because he has them.
I see what you're
But
saying.
who he's going to attack are the ones that's growing in Christ or within Christ.
Yep, that already got him. She actually cleared that up, y'all. That's facts.
And, this is why I asked the question that I asked.
Yeah.
Is
But
not.
do you think they? Okay, this is for Cardi B and Offset.
Mm-hmm.
From the honest to God truth, do you think that either one of them really loved each other?
Honestly,
Because from my understanding, they were sharing people in the bedroom. It was just only women, but that's because that's the stuff that Cardi's into. And sometimes when you allow stuff like that, you already told the devil, hey, come on in.
well, do you know the reason why I don't like to walk through your bedroom to go to the restroom?
Why?
Because I was always taught that a man and woman's bedroom when they're married is their sanctuary.
Yeah,
So you have to be careful about the type of spirits you allow in
that's
that
right.
room.
That's right.
Know.
Ooh, that was a good one, sis.
And so if they did allow women,
They were on that because that's what Cardi is into.
then that's why they at
So-
where they at.
I'm not trying to sound harsh, y'all, and please don't take me the wrong way. This is why I feel bad for her because, of course, I don't want to see women ever go through that.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I don't feel bad because I feel like you put yourself in a predicament for him to cheat.
Yeah, opening
You
up three
open up
ways.
the door.
Oh yeah,
When you start something, you got to continue it. You can't start and be like, okay, this is the end. It ain't gonna never stop.
A three-way is never for a husband. A three-way
No.
is for and I'm excuse the way I say this, y'all. A
What you
three-way is
about to
for a
say?
nigga you don't plan on keeping
That's
long.
right.
Okay, and that's that.
Not for the keeper.
Yeah, no.
It's for the sneaker.
Yeah, and I will test you, and I will let anybody know. Okay, you said that. Well, then
Yeah.
you can't never be my man.
That's right.
You
Because
see?
remember, we talk about this all the time. First impression, you guys. First impression.
It's not exercising your sexual rights or none of that.
Yeah.
The minute you want to get down on that type of level,
You ain't no good. And I'm going to say this to say that. I don't share. And if you don't like it, go find somebody that do. It's plenty of men, plenty of women out there.
that
You know
will
what
want
you
it.
want before you get into a committed relationship.
That's
I
right.
didn't get into a committed relationship like, oh, I want to share.
It's a part of what? Dating for a purpose.
That's right.
So that's something that should have been already discussed
On
prior
the
to being in
table.
there.
Like, hey, babe, just to let you know I like to somewhat share sometimes. No, honey. Well, you
Or-
ain't for me.
Or hey, babe, I'm a little greedy.
Yeah, because that's exactly what it is. It's not even about just sharing. It's that you're greedy.
Okay.
And greed is what? Because you
The
basically...
root of all evil.
No, greed is a sin, and it's in the Bible.
It is.
That's why they say you're not really supposed
Okay,
to eat until you're
so,
full.
Okay, so since greed is a sin and greed is in the Bible, what type of sin is greed? Go ahead and school them for the ones watching, Miracle.
What type of sin is greed?
You got it, Miracle. Go ahead and do
I
it.
don't have an answer for that.
You got an answer.
What type of sin is
Greed is a 7 deadly sin.
Oh. See, I
You-
wouldn't.
You knew it,
but
Miracle.
I did, but I thought you was asking like in a different terminology, like break it down because I didn't really know that question. So, but yeah, that's true. That's true. But if greed is a sin, okay, I'm about to ask you something.
Okay.
If greed is a sin, why do people eat until they're full?
That's gluttony.
I knew you was gonna say it.
But because we're going to eat, because I'm drinking until I'm full. So, speaking of
This
this,
drink is good.
are you ready, Miracle?
Yes.
Miracle.
Okay, rock, paper, scissors time.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm nervous though,
Make
y'all.
sure y'all Miracle don't cheat, okay?
I'm not gonna cheat. Okay, we got a comment.
Oh, yes.
The world has been given a different weird perception of marriage. Absolutely. I 1,000% agree. Please tap that screen for
It
me.
is.
He just broke that down. They
It is.
have. And they made their own description of marriage.
I feel like when we strayed away from the Bible and religion, and
Uh-huh.
when we strayed away from traditional views and
Uh-huh.
values, that's what caused everything the way it is now.
Right.
That's why you see so many non-traditional relationships going on, where you got men that are married, well, men and women that are married, right?
And they bringing people in the room.
Bring people in the room,
And they think that that's not what God desired.
or the woman is the head and not the tail.
Or she got two niggas, you know?
Yeah, I mean,
And then it makes you wonder, like, is he a little zesty? Because, you know, that's
Yeah.
the only way to...
It just-
Okay, y'all, we going to get off of the topic.
okay, you ready?
I'm ready.
All right.
Don't clown us now. Not too much on us. Not too much.
Okay.
Oh, why you going too fast? Okay, let's say it out
Well,
loud.
how we got my miracle?
We can say it out loud so
It
they
ain't
can
no
hear
damn
it.
rules on paper scissors. Don't make
Okay.
it difficult.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I got you.
You got me, girl. All right. So you have to actually go ahead and keep eating.
Okay.
And then, like you said, that you wanted to try something different. But I tell you what, Miracle. Let's continue
Well, I might tear
throughout
these
our
tacos up
segment,
'cause I'm
okay?
hungry, too.
So we're going to continue through our segment, okay?
We got some tacos, y'all.
Because I really want to ask you another question. And this time, I really want you to give me your view on this, okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, how do you feel about this?
Uh-oh. What Creole Barbie thinking?
How important is the term "your word is your bond"?
It's very important.
Okay.
I'm a firm believer of say what you mean what you say.
Mm-hmm.
Never say a lie. Don't say you're going to do something, you don't do it. Did I make sense to you?
No, you made good damn sense.
Or, here's another way. Say what you mean what you say, and don't backslide.
So if it's important, then why do people tend not to hold that as a value for them? Like,
No commitment, no loyalty, no trust, a lot of broken relationships. You know, we talk about this all the time, sis.
or even what about friendships?
Nope, no real friendships. You're not really my friend.
Or
They come in for clout. They come in for jealousy.
or are they just in a dark time in their life to where they can't stand on business? What is it?
That's true. Ooh, that
Because
was a good
now
one.
I really want to know,
That was
Miracle.
a good one.
I-
What do y'all think in the comments?
What is it, y'all?
Funny, that's what I made to eat. He made some tacos,
Tacos.
too. Let us know in the comment why y'all think people can't stand on what they say.
Yes, because that's big for me. Because I'm a big person on I say what I mean what I say. I don't talk a lot. Those who know me know I don't talk a lot.
Yeah.
Now, if I do talk, I'm gonna make sense of what I'm saying. I'm not the type of person I don't like to just talk to be talking or
That's
just be
right.
heard.
That's right.
But this fucks with me.
And see, that's probably why we click so much, because we're so much alike. I get very agitated when somebody said they're gonna do something and they don't do it. Because
Yes.
I want the same respect. I wouldn't do nobody like that. If I say I'm gonna do something, I'm going to
I'm
do
going
it.
to do it.
And I have to stand on that.
You commit to it.
No matter how it goes, I have to stand on it. Because I don't want to make my excuse me, y'all. For one, I don't want to make myself look stupid. Or make the biggest one, make myself look like a liar. Because you're lying.
Exactly. And okay, so this goes to my next question. With this terminology, you ready for this,
What is
Miracle?
it?
But first, let's try
Let's
our
go. Rock, paper, scissors. Oh, you going too? She going fast, ain't she? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. I got you.
You got me again. All right. So,
I'm going to keep eating because they delicious.
how important is this term? All right. Well, I just lost what I'm about to say. Don't sit amongst those that participate in wicked things. What does that statement mean to you?
No negative energy.
Okay.
Don't surround yourself with gossip, drama.
Mm-hmm.
The ineligibility to be held accountable.
Okay.
Not real. That's basically what it sums up.
So that's how
Something
how
that's
you
fake
take
is
it.
not real. Yeah.
So wicked is fake.
It's fake. Because it's somebody that's actually real or loyal, are they wicked? Do they have any wicked bone in them?
No, they don't.
That's the best way to sum it up.
That is the best way to sum it up. Yeah. That wicked is fake. So next time you think about being fake or wicked, remind yourself that you're being fake.
That's right. Think long and hard, because Pookie, let me tell you something right now. I shouldn't have to tell you that you being messy. If you turn around and ask, if I turn around and say, Mika, so-and-so said so-and-so, but do you think I'm being messy? And she say, yeah. How stupid do I look?
Because why are you questioning your level of messiness?
Because you know it's messy.
And it's bad because some people, they have levels and tiers to messy. Well, I'm going to be a little messy. I'm going to be big messy.
I'm gonna act like I'm the good one, but you deep down inside just as nasty as the rest. I don't know. Don't ask no more questions yet. Too. Rock,
Ready?
paper, scissors. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh, she got me that time. She got me, y'all. She got me.
Oh, my goodness, Miracle. All right. Miracle. What's the levels to your puzzle?
It's okay. I'm just gonna ignore it.
What's the levels to your messy? Is it big messy, a little messy, or is it major messy? Like,
I don't like no mess. Because you know why? It's too much frustration for me. I get really, really frustrated.
it's a lot of work.
It's too much. Also, I have a family, so it takes away from my family when I have to involve myself in somebody else's drama.
It is. So
And you understand, because you have LJ, you don't want to be bringing stress over to him.
speaking of that,
Uh-oh.
you just hit the nail on my next
What happened?
freaking conversation,
What is
Miracle.
it?
All right, you ready for this?
I'm ready.
Okay, so a man told me this once. He said, Men brag on success. He said women brag on family. How does that statement make you feel?
I agree.
Okay, how so?
Because in order for a man to be a man with a purposeful woman, they have to have a purpose. He summed that all the way up. Whoever that was spot on. Was that LJ? LJ said it. I already know
I don't
it.
want to say no names. I'm gonna plead the fifth. So,
It was LJ.
so,
Smart brother.
so it made me actually sit and think about something. So you know me, right? I'm one of those people that I have a rebuttal when it comes to certain things.
Okay.
So I said, LJ. Well, damn.
I knew it. She didn't even have to say it because I knew it. Shouts out to LJ.
I said, you say this statement to be true. He said, think about it. And I hate when he gets serious.
You want me to go ahead and turn it back on?
Yeah,
I will.
Yeah.
Because I know they was engaging with us. Uh-oh. One more time. There we go. I didn't want to block our folks out.
So I hate when he gets serious with me. Because when he go into his serious talks, it actually makes me have to really sit
And think.
and think, right? So I started thinking. So I said, what about women who don't have kids, LJ? He said, again, men brag on their success. Women brag on their family. So you don't sit amongst men and brag about things that you're doing success-wise.
Right.
He said, when I sit amongst my colleagues, we talk about things, our achievements outside of what we have going on.
That's right.
He said, now, our women, when they sit amongst each other, they're not going to be talking about little projects or success stories.
No.
They're more so talking about
When they want to get married,
their
how
family.
many kids they want, how many kids they desire, where do they see themselves in life in 5-6 years?
So this is what I came up with because I don't have
I want to
kids.
hear.
So I said, well, when I get to sit around these women, these are the things that I want to talk about.
Oh, let's hear.
And so, you know, I'm a person that I like to do things my way.
Okay.
I said, I'm going to talk about my podcast. I'm going to talk about the hairline.
Okay.
I'm going to talk about this, that, X, Y, and Z. So I'm looking at him as I'm saying this, right?
Right.
And he tells me, again, for the third time, right?
You sounded a little masculine to him.
So,
He heard you saying money, money, money.
but the funny part is, I like to push his envelope.
Yeah.
You know,
Test the waters.
yeah, test the water and see if it'll burn. If it don't
Yeah,
burn,
yeah.
I'm gonna keep going. So,
No, LJ be like, oh shit, here she comes.
so this is what I really came up with, you guys, and this is a serious talk, okay? He also told me this. He told me the importance of it, actually. And I told him that I was going to bring this up in the podcast. And I said, that's why I do feel it's important that sometime in life, as women, we have to turn our focus point on the family dynamic.
Yes.
Now, everyone can't sit or isn't designed to have children, and I understand that. So just to say brag on my children would be simple-minded in terms of bragging
Yeah.
on the family, your husband, your kids you may have from his prior relationship,
Yeah.
your nieces and nephews. That's all the type of stuff we as women can brag on
That's
in
right.
our family dynamic.
That's right.
Now, I will say this to every woman that's watching. I want those to know and understand. Never downplay your own accomplishments or success in any way. However, we can still embrace these things that are honorable in a way. However, as women, we have to be mindful about showcasing or flaunting. Being humble is the most respected in the eyes of those who are successful as well.
That's right. Ooh, that
And
was good.
That's
You
when
came up with that?
I came up with.
That was good. That was like spot on.
So after having that conversation, it really did bring me to a different level. And I told him one thing that I love about him And people may not notice this, but I say you really brought me into my soft girl era because
That's right.
I was a
Oh,
little
shoot.
pit bully.
That's your little.
Okay, I was Queen Don
We both could be mean.
Don Dada. Okay, but I love the fact that I can actually sit back and take the woman's seat as I should,
And it feels good, right?
it does feel good, you guys. It feels beautiful.
Yeah.
I really love it in the space I'm in my life. Honestly, I wouldn't trade it for the world.
That's good.
And
That's good.
Yeah.
That's a good feeling too, because to know that you can go have a long day and just be able to sit and talk to your man is a plus. And you ain't even got to even talk about bad stuff. It can just be y'all just acting like teenagers and staying on the phone all night till y'all go to sleep. You know, stuff like that matters.
and sometimes we do childish stuff, you know.
But you got to keep the fun and spark in the relationship too. We do little crazy fun stuff.
We
And it
do.
can make me feel like we teenagers.
Yeah.
But then it also reminds me that a relationship doesn't always have to be serious either.
It doesn't.
It is serious. Don't get me wrong, guys. Don't take that the wrong way. It just keep the fun.
Mm-hmm.
Keep the spark. Do everything you did when you first got into the relationship, because that matters too. So that was really good. I like that you jumped on that. Tell her to eat up. Eat those tacos. Eat those tacos.
You know, it's so crazy because when I went to the dentist,
Oh, yeah, you did go today.
you know how they make you numb on
is your
one
tooth
side?
sensitive?
It is sensitive
So
to
you gotta slow
chewing.
down. You probably should have got the soft ones.
I should have.
Yeah.
I should have. I
But
wasn't
it
thinking.
won't harm you though. You just gotta take your time.
What miracle? I had fun.
I had fun too. We look, y'all. We trying our hardest, and she comes up with it, and I'll be like, yes, let's do it. We want to keep the games incorporated because we don't want to just make y'all feel like we preaching and giving out advice all the time. We want to make y'all feel like y'all at home. Y'all having a game night at home. We talking about real events, real life events, but we having fun at the same time.
I have a challenge for you for next week.
What is it?
Do y'all want to know what the challenge is?
Yes,
And if
tell her
so,
yes.
Make sure y'all come back next week, okay?
Tell her yes. We want to know what the challenge is.
So do y'all know the song that's viral right now on TikTok? It's not a no song. It's not a slow song.
God dang it. Cause I was just doing a dance earlier.
What is it?
Cause I'm gonna go in there and do the dance, y'all. I like to dance.
How do you want it?
Yes.
How do you feel?
Mhm.
So I want to do the viral TikTok dance. Now y'all,
I would love if we did that. So now that she said that, I'm not gonna actually do it because I'll spoil it. I'll do mine after. That way they be expecting me
Okay.
and you. But that would be fun. Do y'all challenge us to do it?
Now I'm gonna tell y'all something. I'm not big with that TikTok flop wop dance. Okay, I'm
TikTok
30.
flop, flop.
Look, y'all. Okay, I was in the era where I loved a lot of Bow Wow and B2K.
Yes.
So
Pretty Ricky.
We used to pop, lock, and drop it.
That's right.
We used to Nina pop, heel
Yeah.
toe. So all this little
Now you know Miracle's a whole nother story. Your girl can dance.
yeah, miracle
I can
gets
get
down.
down.
So I'm not too much of a dancer. So for me to do this is a
It's
lot.
it's out of her comfort zone, and I like the idea.
Yes, but I'm always up for trying new things. Now,
That's
we'll tell
right.
y'all this. I've been watching a lot of tutorials.
She
All
like
right.
she be in the room like pop it, but it's just ooh, swoop it out, yeah. She like I gotta get this thing.
Yeah, I have to practice this thing, all right?
But you know what I learned, sis? Forget the practice. Sometimes you just gotta take a leap of faith and say, don't think about it too much. Just say I can do it. It's simple. All you need is rhythm. Dancing is all about rhythm. That's it.
You know, it's the new thing.
I know.
I don't know, because they do a lot of hand
So
moves.
she talking about the
that new shit.
uh,
Yeah.
boom.
Yeah. Damn, when I was in the club, my club day, we
You
didn't
can just
do
be
all that.
you know she ain't lying because you could just be on the wall like, yeah, girl, that's my jam.
no,
you didn't even have to get up.
No, hell no. We did butterflies and Tootsie
Oh
Rolls.
yeah, that's right. The what you call the tick with the
Yeah.
you know what I'm trying to say.
Hell yeah. Tick, tick, boom.
Yeah, there you go.
But they throw their ass in a circle now, but we threw that ass in a square.
See, and that's probably what my problem is. Probably why I like to twerk so much now.
Yeah.
Because back in our time, she right. I mean, we ain't old, but you know, when we was coming up, it wasn't about always shaking your ass.
It was the cry baby. It had a lot of dances.
We was always in the skating rink.
Yeah.
We was doing like, you know, little dance styles. It wasn't always about shaking ass, but maybe that's what my problem is. Why I'm in the club, I can't keep the ass.
Well, you
still.
know what? It's nothing wrong with the booty shake, okay?
Sometimes you gotta have fun though.
You do.
And you know what's crazy? Every time people come around me and we're out kicking it, even my family, my husband's family, they be like, "You are so fun."
We have a good time, Miracle.
We have a good time, like, and I don't be worried about nothing. I do, even when I'm like drinking a little bit, y'all might see me look around because I'm always watching out for people that I'm with to make sure everybody's okay. I'm still there. I ain't gone now. But guys, we had so much fun, and we're gonna continue to do stuff like this because we enjoy it, and we like to incorporate topics in there because we want to keep the laughter going. We know y'all probably be at home watching like they are so funny. But anyways, guys, please, please, please go into those comments. Remember, it is December. We are literally 8 days away from Christmas and almost how many days from the new year? Like 10, 11?
Well, what's y'all New Year's resolution? Because I got a big one.
Yeah. What is it? We'll talk about that next week though. I want to hear everybody put in the comments below. What is your New Year resolution? What do you see yourself doing in 2K25? What are your goals? No matter what it is, we want to hear it. But guys, please, please, please be careful. Make sure you keep God first. Love yourself or you might be able to love somebody else. Please stay prayed up and do not get involved in any type of negative activity. After all, it is the holiday season. So I just wanted to take the time out to say happy holiday, guys. Until next time, Sisterhood Convos.
Bye, guys.
Bye, y'all.